This is my thoughts on the new Sony's Morpheus, and I might talk about the Oculus Rift too, also. But I'm really gonna go with the Morpheus right now because I'm a PlayStation 4 fan, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some intense games for that Oculus Rift on the PlayStation 4. Because remember, people, the PlayStation 4 is 8 cores AMD based motherboard with 8 gigs of GDDR5 RAM. Top of the line RAM. Can you imagine Oculus Rift games on that PS4 hardware? I can see it. I can picture it. I can feel it now. We're strongly going into the next generation, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, no more TV screens. After playing this, we're not going to even want to see it on flat screens. Because I can see it happen. I can see realism. I mean, the Sony's talking about making it, it's going to be 1080p, 60 frames per second, with 8 gigs of GDDR5 RAM behind it. We're going to be absolutely amazed, ladies and gentlemen. We're entering next generation for real. We're just going to get our minds blown this time. I mean, our minds are going to be blown big time. Now, just imagine 3D realism games that puts you in the game. You're actually in the 3D environment real time. My only concerns is that going to change our perspective on life now? Is that going to affect our way of seeing things in reality now? Like when we're driving and everything, when we're in real world? I hope not, ladies and gentlemen. Because the way I see it is we're going to put a lot of hours into this Oculus Rift PlayStation 4. Because right now, we're how many hours we putting on regular PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3? I don't turn off my PlayStation 3. My PlayStation 3 stays on. It was on this whole month. I have never turned it off. Well, actually, when I went to work, I turned it off. But my PlayStation is on 24 hours a day. And I'm sure you other gamers out there like that too. I'm sure we're going to be like that with that Oculus Rift. We're going to be using that 24 hours a day. I strongly hope that doesn't change our perspective on life. I mean, our perception and everything, our senses. I feel that's going to affect our senses now. We're going to be seeing things. Our dreams are going to be intense dreams. We're going to have more dreams, people. Because this Morpheus, it looks like it's just going to put us into the real video game world. I'm sure we're going to see some intense 1080p 60 frame per second games. I know we're going to see that. I know that's where we're going. I just can't wait to go there. I just can't wait to see what this Project Morpheus is going to give us. I know we're going to blow our minds. Can you imagine a Left 4 Dead, a zombie apocalypse? You're in the zombie apocalypse? I can imagine that, ladies and gentlemen. I can imagine it. And you're running for your life. Realistic looking zombies. We're going to be scared. Now, I hope we don't actually get heart attacks. That's one thing I'm scared about. It's going to be so real. They're going to look so lifelike. They're going to be like actually in our face. That your heart is going to be pounding. Now, I hope you have a strong heart. Because the looks of this Project Morpheus, it looks like... It looks pretty real. It looks like you're in the game. I mean, the screen turns with your head. I mean, this looks pretty intense. I'm strongly standing behind this Project Morpheus. Sony's gonna blow our minds big time. Just wait till this comes out. I'm thinking that the competition, Microsoft, Nintendo, I'm pretty sure they're gonna follow. Because this is gonna, I see this taking off. I see this working. Now they're probably gonna have warnings in when you buy it, like be warnings that they're not responsible if you have heart attacks, or they're not responsible if it affects your eyes. They're gonna have several warnings and precautions. Because I can see people getting pretty scared. I can imagine a Left 4 Dead or Resident Evil. But Resident Evil is not really first person. It's like third person. Left 4 Dead is first person. So all first-person games. Can you imagine racing games? Racing games are going to be more intense. Gran Turismo is going to be intense racing. I mean, you're just going to be, it's going to feel like you're in a vehicle. That's what I mean with your perception. Now, when you get in a real car, you think you're going to be in Grand Theft Auto, Gran Turismo. I hope this doesn't change our perspective, people, because if it does, I might have to just stop it, because we're getting to the point now where games are getting too realistic now. Too realistic. This Project Morpheus is supposed to be 10 times better than Oculus Rift. Oculus Rift, I believe, is like, what, 720p? And they're not even 60 frames per second, but this new Project Morpheus is going to be absolutely, they talking 1080p with 60 frames per second. Not only that, you have 8 gigs of GDDR5 RAM behind it. That's top of the line RAM with an 8-core system, AMD based motherboard. We're going to be absolutely amazed, people. I'm pretty sure they're going to give us more details at E3 2014. I know they are. I will keep my eyes wide open for this Project Morpheus. I know it's just going to be explosive. Now I'm looking at demos here. People playing Battlefield and Skyrim. Now those games, they're first-person shooters, but those games weren't made to work with the Oculus Rift. The Oculus Rift will show them in their play, but I'm seeing text and dialogue in front of the screen that takes away from the realism, because the game was actually not posed. It wasn't developed and made for the Project Morpheus or the Oculus Rift. But they're trying to make it work with it. And I can understand what they feel, but they're actually going to make games that work properly for the Project Morpheus, PlayStation's Morpheus. And I'm strongly going to stand behind this. I know they're going to blow our minds with some intense games. Intense games. Please give us a very, very nice, scary Left 4 Dead. Please, who's the maker of Left 4 Dead? Left 4 Dead is by Valve. I hope Valve is paying attention to this Sony's Morpheus, because I see potential in it. I strongly see potential. This is just going to blow our minds, people. I'm looking at it more and more. I'm like, yo, it actually looks like they're in the real world, the real VR world, virtual world reality. Now the guy looked like he took off the headset. He looked like he's having headaches and everything. I hope that's not going to affect our senses and our perception. I hope it doesn't. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's not. Now, also, I have another question too. Well, what if they decide to make movies like this, where you use your Project Morpheus or your Oculus Rift in movie theaters? Now you're actually in the movies. I wonder if that can work. There's got to be a little bit more to it, because movies are different. It's not like virtual reality. It's like live screening. So I don't see that working with movies, but with video games, because it's all 3D modeling and a virtual world reality. It's not like movies where you got actors and stuff like that, and you're doing it with a camera. So movies just need to stay on a flat, big screen. But virtual reality games, I can see virtual reality games. I can see intense racing games. I can see serious horror games. Left 4 Dead. What else is like Left 4 Dead? Dead Island. Or any other first-person game like Skyrim. Someone make something like Skyrim for this Project Morpheus. I strongly see that this is going to work, people. I just pray it doesn't hurt our eyesight. Hurt our perspective on seeing reality. Now you're playing a virtual racing game. Now when you get in a real car, I hope you don't seem to change. Not only that, you can drive safe, but someone else can crash into you or run into you. That's what I'm scared about. The whole world is going to change. This is going to change the world. The way we play games, the way we see reality and virtual reality. Everything is going to change. I strongly see that happening. This right here is just going to blow us away. I just can't wait to be a witness of it, a part of it. Project Morpheus on that PlayStation 4 system. That is a very good idea because that system is 100% power. That is an 8-core AMD based motherboard with 8 gigs of GDDR5 RAM. This is gonna work. It's gonna work big time. I mean, we're seriously not gonna want to leave our house now after we play some games like this. I mean, come on, just imagine that, ladies and gentlemen, a virtual reality world, and it's almost real. Now, with virtual reality world, now you can make like a Great Adventures, a theme park world, where you're on roller coasters and stuff. And get this, say at the theme park, the roller coasters, and they just get destroyed. You're in the middle of the roller coaster, and it just jumps off track. How realistic will that be? You guys not thinking the way I'm thinking. Disasters at Great Adventures. They should make a game like that. You on roller coasters and that slingshot, and it's just an accident occur. That would be absolutely amazing. It's gonna come to a point where we turn this shit off. I know that's gonna happen. I know that is gonna happen. It's gonna get so real. We're gonna actually like close our eyes or turn off the whole system. Yeah, I see it happening. Just imagine you on a Great Adventures roller coaster. What's the name of that dangerous roller coaster? The scariest one. I forgot the name, but you're on that roller coaster, and it jumps off track, and everything looks entirely too real. Oh my God, what are we gonna feel like? What are we gonna do? How are we gonna react? Not only that, we got zombies and stuff in games running after us, or you're in a role playing game. You got dragons and stuff flying over your head in a real time world. I can see that happening. I can see it. We're just gonna lose our minds. Oh my God, I just can't wait for this to happen. Oh my God. We're gonna lose our minds. Realistic weather conditions, I mean alien invasions, are just gonna look real. I mean rain, thunder, lightning, floods, disasters are gonna look 100% real, and it's just gonna blow our minds. We're gonna be scared out of our minds. This is what I'm scared about. It's gonna change our perspective now. Now we're gonna start reacting to in real life. Our dreams are just gonna be different. We're gonna have more dreams. Yes, be prepared to have some serious dreams after this Project Morpheus come out, this Oculus Rift, once they finish with their prototypes. Our dreams are going to be intense because right now we have dreams about this video games right now. Just wait till this virtual reality just start to kick in. We're going to have some intense dreams. Just make sure you have a strong heart. I'm serious about that. I'm dead serious. We're going to be scared out of our minds, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be in the woods and you running from lions and bears. They make a hunting game and you running from lions and bears and other animals. Oh my God, I can picture that right now. We're just gonna lose our minds. It's gonna get intense. We're gonna want to play. We're gonna want to play co-op games. Now it's gonna be some serious co-op. Now we're gonna look to each other like you're the only survivors. These are the games I'm waiting to see. So this is what I want to see. I can't wait till this happens. Project Morpheus, yes. $300 they claiming to be. $299. You deserve every penny for that. Because that PlayStation 4 is just absolutely a beast. I can't wait to see what you're going to give us. I'm sure you're going to give us an excellent demonstration at this year's E3 2014. I'm so excited right now. It's not even funny. I'm thinking about going to E3 right this. I cannot wait to see what you bring to the table with your new Project Morpheus for the PlayStation 4. We're going to be mind blown. I know you other gamers out there saying the same thing. Get ready for virtual reality because it's coming sooner than you think. Oh my God, I'm just blowing my mind thinking about it. You are on a hunt and you running from dangerous animals in a realistic 1080p 60 frames per second world, and that PS4 graphics card is complete 100% devastational. So it's gonna be realistic. Like we're gonna be scared out of our minds, people. I'm just preparing you guys right now. Yes, this Oculus Rift and the PlayStation Morpheus is not a game. It is not a game. I mean, first-person shooters, they're just gonna be amazing. Racing games, it's just gonna be intense. You're in full speed. You're looking around. Everything is just quick movements. Our perspectives are gonna be changed. It's just gonna blow our minds. Wait till we see these games. And that PlayStation 4 is capable of so much. There's absolutely no limits to what they can give us. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't wait till this happens. We need this to happen. I need more friends on my friends list now. I'm looking for friends because these dangerous world environment games, you want someone on your side now because it's just gonna come to the point you don't want to be by yourself. You don't want to be alone. You're in a zombie apocalypse world. You don't need to be alone. You want to survive with someone. It's just getting that realistic. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, next generation is 100% here, and they're thinking about everything possible to bring it to us. Oh my God, I can just imagine it. On an 8 gig GDDR5 RAM system. That is top of the line RAM. There's no limits to what they can put on that Project Morpheus, and I'm sure we're gonna just lose our minds. Now it's time to start thinking about vitamins. You want a healthy eyesight, you want to get into more vitamins. What I mean more vitamins, I mean more vegetables. Like your number one, carrots. You want the baby carrots, eat those constantly. You want your green beans. Not the green beans in the can, the green beans that's in supermarkets where you just put them in that little plastic bag and you go and pay for them by the pound. Those type of green beans with broccoli also. Now you're gonna improve your senses by eating vegetables. Eat those vegetables constantly if you want an intense gameplay reaction. Wait till you see our reactions to these games. People, I can guarantee it, people are never gonna leave their house. Movies now, it's doing way better than movies. Movies are practically out now. Movies are practically out. I'm in my room 24 hours a day if I'm not working, playing video games because these games are just too intense. I would love to see a Souls game, a Dark Souls or Demon Souls, using that revolutionary PlayStation Morpheus. I'm sure we're gonna see that. I'm sure From Software is looking at that Project Morpheus and say, "Hey, we got another project after this. What's that? Project Beast." I'm sure they're gonna give us something for this Morpheus. I can't wait till this happens. We're into next generation big time. Oh my, I just need more buddies. I need more people on my friends list. I need more people on my friends list for real. Because I don't want to go alone. I don't want to play alone. I'm dead serious about that. Zombie worlds or first person shooters, racing games, are they just gonna be even more intense? I mean 100% intense. You're gonna have real emotions, real reactions. You probably I recommend you take 15-minute breaks every hour. I strongly recommend that. I mean, when I mean 15 minutes, not just take it off and sit around you. Take it off and go outside and stand outside for 15 minutes just to get a taste of the real world. Because our reality and our perception and everything is just going to be changed. 15-minute breaks every hour. I just can't wait for this to occur because oh my God, we're just gonna lose our mind. I wonder if they're gonna have a different controller now, like a first-person controller, not a generic DualShock 4, because that's really a DualShock 4 is really meant for flat screens. Now you need a different controller for these new virtual reality headsets we're having. Like a something in your right hand and another thing in your left hand. That's what I mean. Not just one little controller, two separate devices in each hand. It's gonna work perfectly. Now it's more realistic. I wonder where they're gonna take us. I'm sure they're gonna take us. I'm trying to get in on this video game thing. I just got my hands on this Unity. I have the Unity developing kit on my PC now. I'm thinking of making games now because this is where we're going now. If you wanna be a somebody now, if you wanna make money, you wanna be a game developer because this is where we're going now. I strongly feel this is where we are going. Games are just getting way too serious. I'm not even playing around. They're getting way too serious. Sony is not playing when it comes to games. Are you serious? First this revolutionary PS4. Now you're gonna give us a Project Morpheus, a 1080p 60 frames per second Project Morpheus. They're way too serious about games. Now somebody told me they having financial problems. Sony's not having no financial. They're not having no financial problems. Somebody got to comment me what kind of financial problems are they having. I can't wait till this whole thing just comes to life. And I strongly recommend you play with other people because I know the horror games is just going to be scared the shit out of us. We are going to be scared shitless. Pardon my language too, but I'm just being real. We're going to lose our minds. I mean, you walk around the corner, you got zombies and ghosts and creatures. You're going to be like, oh shit. You're going to do whatever it takes to survive. I can't wait to see what the next Left 4 Dead is going to be like. Oh my God. I'm just imagining it right now. Oh my God. We're just going to advertise their Project Morpheus for Sony. They don't need to do no commercials. We're going to advertise it for you. And you know why you at it? You might as well just leave your bank account in the case of the Project Morpheus box, because it's getting to the point now we're just going to start donating money to the Sony Foundation for blessing us with this PlayStation 4, this Project Morpheus at these low prices. Yes, these prices are dramatically low for what they're giving us. I just can't wait till we're strongly going to the next generation of games. I recommend people get eye checkups and get your head examined and things like that, because we're gonna be on this for a good amount of time. We're gonna be on this Project Morpheus for a good 24 hours a day. I strongly see it that not even 24 hours, probably 15 hours, 18 hours a day. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm seeing, people. Go get your head checked after every gameplay, because it's just gonna shock us big time. And take those 15-minute breaks every hour, please. That's important. 15-minute breaks every hour. If you like this video, ladies and gentlemen, extreme gamers, possibly friendless potential gamers, because yes, I'm looking for friends, more friends. I don't have enough. I need more friends. Please give me a like if you like what you've heard, you like what you've seen. And subscribe and watch my other videos that I'm going to be making about this new Project Morpheus, about the new games that Sony's coming out with. Yes, I'm not a hater of the other systems. Yes, I have an Xbox One. Yes, I have a Wii U. But Sony is they just stepping it up. They stepping it up big time. They just getting more serious about their games now. They're big time serious about the whole thing. Thanks for watching my video, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, gamers.